A very good afternoon, my dear students, and today we'll see the oral anticoagulants. Okay, in that we have a many different kind of the anticoagulants which comes under the oral as well IV. It's nothing but parenteral route, in syllabus book specifically they have asked regarding the oral anticoagulants. Okay, so apart from the heparin is the parenteral route which is given as a IV, but comes to the warfarin compulsory to be given as a oral route. Okay, so in specifically we have asked in the textbook, either in the syllabus book, that is the oral anticoagulants from your syllabus book. Okay, now today let us discuss about the warfarin is a oral anticoagulant. Okay, as we know that what is anticoagulant which is given to the patient in order to reduce the coagulation or prevent the coagulation. That is the meaning of anticoagulant. Okay, so what is the main action of the warfarin? It inhibits the synthesis of the vitamin K dependent clotting factors, okay, from liver. Okay, what is the main action of the warfarin? It inhibits the synthesis of the vitamin K dependent clotting factors from liver. Okay, most of the clotting factors which are deriving from the liver only. Okay, please try to remember that point, because already you have studied in the first year physiology what are the clotting factors which are present. Okay, so most of the clotting factors which are deriving from the liver itself. Okay, so when it comes to the warfarin, what is the mechanism of action? It inhibits the synthesis of the vitamin K dependent clotting factors from liver. Okay, what are the dependent clotting factors from the liver? It's nothing but 2, 7, 9, 10. Okay, what is the second clotting factor? That is the prothrombin, and seventh factor is the stable factor, and ninth factor is the Bismuth factor, and 10th factor is the Stewart factors. Okay, these are all the factors which have to be inhibited by the drug that is being called as warfarin. Okay, that is the inhibits the synthesis of the vitamin K independent clotting factors which is producing from the liver, that is been 2, 7, 9, 10. Okay, so that means what you have to understand, it is mainly acts by the inhibiting the vitamin K epoxide reductase enzyme. Okay, it is mainly acting on the vitamin K epoxide reductase enzyme inhibition. Okay, so when this warfarin is acting on the vitamin K epoxide reductase enzyme, so that ultimately that is inhibiting the 2, 7, 9, 10 factors. Okay, that is the prothrombin, stable factor, Bismuth factor, and Stewart factors. Okay, so when it comes to, we'll see here how this mechanism of action is working out. Okay, so as I told you, is the vitamin K epoxide reductase is an enzyme which is producing from the producing from the liver. So that what is happening, this vitamin K epoxide reductase enzyme which is helping for activation of the vitamin K epoxide, which is converting as a vitamin K hydroquinone. Okay, in turns vitamin K hydroquinone is activating the inactive forms of the 2, 7, 9, 10 factors, and that is to be converting into activated forms of the 2, 7, 9, 10 factors by the with the help of the gamma glutamyl carboxylase. Okay, so this is the normal process which is happening for the normal human being. But what is happening here, when we have administered the warfarin ultimately stop this process. Okay, warfarin ultimately stop this process. That means inhibit the vitamin K epoxide reductase enzyme, so that there is no activation of the vitamin K hydroquinone, and there is no activation of the, in turn there is no activation of the inactive factors, and there is no conversion of the activated factors of the 279. So complete this process would be disturbed. Okay, so that there is a inhibition of the, that is the nothing but mechanism of action, that is the inhibition of the synthesis of the vitamin K dependent clotting factors from liver, that is nothing but 2, 7, 9, 10. Okay, so this is the main mechanism of action of the warfarin. Okay, I hope everybody have understood.